History is rarely made by those who are comfortable. It is made by those who have been pushed to the edge. In 1763, Great Britain was the undisputed master of the world. But empires are expensive. To pay for their global wars, the crown looked west to 13 colonies that had grown accustomed to governing themselves. It began with taxes, but it ended with an identity crisis. The colonists no longer felt like British subjects. They felt like something new, something American. April 1775. A single shot rings out in a small Massachusetts town. No one knows who fired it. But everyone knew what it meant. The era of petitions was over. The era of blood had begun. George Washington inherited a nightmare. He didn't have an army. He had a collection of blacksmiths and tailors who had never seen a bayonet. The winter of 1777 at Valley Forge was the crucible. More men died of disease and hunger than British bullets. Yet this is where the American spirit was forged. They didn't stay for a king, they stayed for each other. They broke every rule of 18th century warfare. They targeted officers. They moved at night. They used the vast, wild American landscape as their greatest weapon. But courage wasn't enough. America needed a superpower on their side. Through the brilliant diplomacy of Benjamin Franklin, the French Navy arrived, turning a local rebellion into a global catastrophe for the British. 1781, the British Lion finally retreated. But winning the war was the easy part. Now, 13 jealous and exhausted colonies had to figure out how to be one nation. For months, the Founding Fathers debated in secret. They weren't just writing laws, they were inventing a government that had never existed. No kings, no inherited power, only the consent of the governed. The Constitution became the most successful legal blueprint in history. It was designed to be imperfect, a living document that could grow and change as the nation did. With independence secured, the American engine roared to life. In just one century, the nation expanded from the Atlantic to the Pacific. This was the birth of the American dream. The idea that no matter where you were born, you could build a fortune with enough hard work. America was no longer just a country, it was a factory for the future. By the mid-20th century, the transformation was complete. The tiny collection of colonies that once struggled to find gunpowder was now the world's leading economic and military superpower.
What does it mean to be American? It's a culture defined by a restless energy, a love for the underdog, a belief that the individual has the power to change the world. It is a land of massive scale and massive contradictions, diverse, loud, and constantly reinventing itself.
250 years ago, it was an experiment. Today, it is a global reality. The story of American independence isn't a story of the past. It's a story of what happens when people decide they are free to build their own destiny.